Honoring King. For many Americans, Martin Luther King Jr. Day isn't just a day off from school or work. They will make it a day on and participate in service projects in honor of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. A great leader. King was a famous civil rights leader. When King was growing up, the South was segregated or separated by race. Black people did not have the same rights as white people. Under the law, they were not allowed to attend the same schools as white people and had to sit in the back seats of buses. Black people also had to use separate restrooms and drinking fountains. When King was older, he worked to change those unjust laws. During the 1950s and 1960s, he gave speeches and organized peaceful marches and protests. Beginning in 1955, King led the famous Montgomery bus boycott. For 381 days, African Americans boycotted or refused to use public buses in the Alabama city. A year later, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that segregation on buses was illegal. King gained national attention from the boycott, and in 1963 delivered his famous I Have a Dream speech. He told a crowd of more than 200,000 people in Washington, D.C., that his dream was for all people to be treated fairly and equally under the law. As a result of his work, civil rights laws were passed. Those laws protect the rights of all Americans. A day of service. Many people celebrate King's legacy on Martin Luther King Jr. Day with parades and other events. The legacy of a leader is something he or she has accomplished that would benefit future generations. For King, that meant making the world a better place. Thousands more honor King by cleaning parks, volunteering at homeless shelters, and participating in other community service projects.